stuff to get this ready. Wasn't exactly ready for this. We have that. We have that. We have a screwdriver. Let's see here. Move this over. Thought I had a screwdriver. There it is. That can stay there, but I need this. Well, this I'm going to need too. All right, guys. Hang on a minute. See if anybody shows up here. Two and then half and half. Okay. This was open, right? Okay, that's still good. All right. So that can go in like that. What do we got? Okay, that's good. That's clean. That could probably be stirred. This. Seriously now. Of all things, that's going to give me a hard time getting the lid off the stupid gun. You gotta be kidding me. I thought I cleaned this last time I used it to prevent this, but for whatever reason, I must not have got it clean enough apparently. Come on. Soon I'm just going to pry the damn thing off. It's so frustrating. Oh, this is great. This is just wonderful. Stupid thing. Oh, now make sure there's no dirt. Make sure it's 100% clean. Why was this giving me a hard time? I don't know. All right, guys. Who all do we have here today? I'm just laying out my stuff here. Obviously, we're going to do some paint today. And what do we paint? Hang on. I'm walking over here. I have it in the sun, getting warm. Last night he mentioned about doing that. Hey, Julie. So last night he mentioned about doing this. So it was Ashley said about just go ahead and do it. So I unbolted the panel off the back of the Camaro because I just didn't like the finish of it. So I did sand it down, primered it, I wet sanded it. I think we're ready for paint. So with that being said, I'm using a 3-part matte black paint. So I'm going to go ahead. I have the air compressors already pumped up and on. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to mix up some paint here and try and get this done. I can't see with the camera. It's not really helping me out here. So let me try and get you guys positioned. So let's see. So they want 411, I believe. Yeah, 4-1. So we're not going to make, that's a lot of paint. So we're going to cut it in half. We'll make it 2. So we're going to use the actual color of matte black here. Ooh. Yeah, that's separated. So we're going to have to stir a while. I think I'm just going to lay it on the box. So now let's go ahead. We're going to put 2 parts of paint. Okay. And then we're going to put half a part of activator in. And then we're going to put half a part. Let me close this up. I don't want dirt getting in here. And then we're going to put half a part of reducer in. Okay. I got to watch my scale. Okay. That should be more than enough material. So let me close everything up because hopefully I don't need any more paint mix than that. So this I'm going to move back. I have my lid, I have my paint, I have my gun. I'll bring you guys over in a minute. Okay, here we go. So now we have to actually put the paint in the gun. So I have, really? So I have a funnel which has the screen in it, a painter's funnel, I guess, for lack of a better term. So we'll go ahead and put that in there. We're going to take our paint. We're going to try and pour it in there. Get it all in there. And it's in the gun. So I'm going to set that down here. I'm going to wait. I don't know if you can see, it's still dripping in there. So we're going to go ahead and put that there now. Our air compressor's on. We have our gun. Let's head out. All right, so I gotta figure out how I'm gonna do this because I want you guys to be able to see this. So I'm putting the gun together as we speak. I wonder if this would work. Something tells me that's going to be a disaster. Here's my air hose. So what I'm going to do, if there's a way, I don't know if I can do this. It's not going to stay, is it? Or it's going to fall over. Let's try that. So I'm going to go ahead and Okay, here we go. All right, we're getting there. All right, we're gonna go ahead, give that a minute to cure up or to set up. Got the air compressor. I need to set this somewhere. It's got some issues here. I'm gonna have to wet sand some of it. Got whatever going on there. Now this is gonna dull up. I don't know why that's doing that. I'm gonna have to. I even mixed it. Yeah, it's the first coat always looks like crap. So it's supposed to be matte black. It goes on shiny, but this really has me perturbed because I wet sanded that. I don't know what the hell is going on with that, but now I gotta wait. How much longer till that sets up? I gotta wet sand it. Not happy about that. I don't know what the hell is going on with that because I did clean everything off so there's no contaminants to prevent that, and it freaking happens anyway. So yeah, not exactly the happiest right now. But now that, oh, come on, hold in the gun holder, damn it, darn thing. It's like everything wants to get on my nerves now. So I gotta wait a couple minutes on this deal. Maybe not, because the sun. There's a reason why I did in the direct sun, so that way it does that.
Hello,
So we'll wet sand that, see what's going on with that. Same thing. Freaking pain in the butt, but I mean, hopefully it'll be all right. I think so. I think it'll be better than it was. So now we just have to find. I gotta find. I think I have 1,000 grit somewhere, and I need my water, my spray bottle. Here we go. Here's 1,000. Boy, I got lucky there. So I'm gonna fold that in half, like that, so it looks like a half moon. I gotta find where my spray bottle got to, because I'm gonna need it wet when I sand it. Oh, of course, it's all the way in the back of the garage. Damn it. So I get to break my neck to try and go back there. So if you see me fall, call 911. Oh, this is it's. I wish I had a shop. I really do. These are the times I get really pissed off because it's so much harder because I gotta step over all the other tools I have that don't have a spot. All right. So we got the water. Thank God. Still tacky. That's the other issue. It takes this paint how long to set up. So I'm just going to put this here for now, the sandpaper. I'm going to put it on the sawhorse here. Have my spray bottle. I guess it looks decent. It's not the whole thing. I should probably go over. Not. I mean, it might not be bad once it's on the car too. So, but these definitely bother me. Those should not be. I don't know why I did everything to prevent them and still have the crap. So I got to work on that. Hopefully this it sets up soon, that we're not waiting forever for this to set up so I can get on there. Let me just see here if I spray some water. Spray some on the paper. Let's see here. Real light touch. I mean, extremely light touch on this. Like I'm just barely, it's like barely the weight of my fingers on there. So now what I can do, I'm going to try this up here. So now I'll do the same thing. I don't know why it didn't. We're gonna see with the second coat what happens. It's something it didn't like. I don't know what it is, but hopefully with wet sanding this, it'll remove it or make it that it works. I forgot paper towels. I gotta try and wipe that off again before the sun dries it. It's never. I'm always like stressed out with painting. It's like no matter how you try and do it, prepare for it, something always happens. And here's another prime example of it. Okay, so you know what? I might end up doing the whole thing. I just don't like this, the way it's turning out at all. All right, so now we wait. Yeah. Wait. Play the waiting game. I might sweat sand that yet, because that, for whatever reason, I don't like the way that that's transferring in there. Let's just do that. I'll move my stuff out of the way here, my water bottle. This here actually turned out pretty nice for the first coat. So hopefully the rest follows. Hopefully it's not a complete waste of time doing this. I just figured it would look better with the... I touched it. Damn it. Darn, I gotta sand that out now. Maybe I have to wait yet. I'm going to have to let the sun. This needs a lot of... I must have put it on too thick. Maybe that didn't help either. I don't know. But we're going to wait here a little bit. I'm going to take a walk. I mean, that's decent. That's, I think when I spray that, that might turn out good. And I think the rest will too. I just don't know why that's doing that. Usually if you wet sand it after the first coat, if there's imperfections, usually it straightens itself out. And that's what I'm hoping for. That is, I'm hoping that's what happens here. All right, so I'm going to set you guys up here again. Hopefully my unit cooperates here. Probably not. Anything to give me a hard time. Probably won't see me in this now with that angle, but everybody just wants to see what happened. Oh, it's over. I got to go get my spray gun. All right, so we're back. So I got my spray gun. I wonder if I bridge it, let it pack up, let it bridge, if that would help. Maybe I need to spray further away. Let me do that. And here, a little bit here. We'll let that pack up. We'll give that a couple minutes. Maybe that's the key. I have to bridge. I have to build a bridge. So in other words, what I'm doing is, okay. So what I'm doing, I'm going to explain what's going on here since it's doing that. See how blotchy I have it right now? There, it's not real good, but there's some blotchiness here and here, and then over here. Okay, so I purposely made it blotchy and sprayed it that way because you want it. What I'm thinking of doing, if I make this tacky, okay, but not smooth, it's kind of rough. So I'm going to let this set up, and then I'm going to come back and I'm going to lay the color evenly across the whole panel. So with this being like that, I'm hoping that makes it so it doesn't do that pop, get those little pops that were here, lay the whole thing. And I'm hoping that when I do that, I'll be able to get maybe, I like to get at least 3 coats on this thing, maybe 4. I'll see once how it turns out. But I'm trying to make, they call building a bridge, but it's basically, you're almost like doing a little bit of a dry spray on the paint, so that way your next coat can be even. So that's kind of what I'm going to try to do here to get this thing to kind of turn out all right. It seems like if you look down it, except for right there, there's a little bumpiness there, but it looks okay. I mean, I guess it's not terrible. I mean, it could be. We'll see. I tried feathering it out. I don't know. Maybe once it once it dulls up, it won't be as noticeable, I'm hoping. But we'll see once we start spraying. So I'm gonna give that another minute or two to tag up there. And then I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna start laying a full coat on this thing. See if we can get this thing to turn out. See if we can get it to look good. So we're just gonna wait from there. So I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna set the camera up here again, switch you guys around to the other camera so you can see what we're doing here. I'm gonna pop it down like that. Again, you probably won't see me, that's okay. I need my air hose. Alright, so here goes everything. Alright. Let me start back here with that. I think maybe, just maybe, we'll get the banding here. Alright, I think maybe I just, oh, I got a disable light yet. Alright, so let's see how that looks when it sets up. It actually looks like we got rid of our pot marks. And it looks like it's not bad at all. It looks like it might be turning out pretty decent. I want to see what the next coat or two look like. So there's some, it's not supposed to be shiny, it's supposed to be a matte black, but as of right now, it's got a little sheen to it. Looks pretty even. So yeah, not terrible. And got that's good. We got our banding here on the edge. The edge looks pretty decent. I'm gonna look up top here because you're gonna see these curves. They look pretty all right. Especially that one I'm worried about. That you're not gonna see. This is underneath the hatchback. And then we got this here. So that looks good where the taillights are gonna bolt up. So yeah, that looks not too bad. So what I'm going to do, that's the second coat with that bridge. So it looks like building that bridge actually worked because it took away those chemical pops. So I mean, there's a little bit there. If you look real close, you can see them. But I could probably wet sand those out eventually. But for now, I just want to get color in there, and I can smooth that out later. But all in all, for the first real coat, not bad at all. I can live with that. I can live with that just fine. So yeah, so now we're gonna wait in a couple minutes, probably about 10 minutes or so. We're gonna wait, and well, maybe less, because I'm in the direct sun, so that might be okay with that. So I'm just gonna keep spraying here in a little bit. And we get this thing. It seems like the color is actually pretty uniform on it, so that's good. So yeah, that's what we're looking for. Actually, right now, while we're waiting, let me see if I have. Yes, I have the keys in my pocket. So I'm gonna go over to the trailer. We're gonna open that up so we can vent hot air out of there. So that should be all right over there in the sun. Walk over here. I have the side door open, but I want to open the back so I get real airflow. Oh, I also forgot. I got lock washers for the header bolts, so I'm going to get those in there too as well. But when I first open that door up, it's going to be hot as hell in there. Yeah. Do that. Get the key out of the lock. Come on. There we go. Alright, so the Camaro doesn't look too good right now. It will shortly, but there you go. Looks like it got its ass ripped off. But there's all the pieces, parts and stuff and other stuff. So we're gonna get that back together. I'm gonna look for this. Actually, just to hold that. I don't like that. I'm sure I have one somewhere. So I gotta find that. While I'm at it, I'm gonna go in the trailer here. Reach in my pocket. Well, I got my trailer key. I got my truck keys. All right, here we go. Lock washers. Here we go. There we go. There's the lock washers. There's our header bolt. So yeah. So we got the lock washers. We're gonna work on those. I don't know if I'm gonna get to those today or not. I really want to get. I want to get the this panel painted. I don't know if I'll get it on the car, but at least get it painted and put in the trailer, let it cure in the trailer before I go over to Jay's tonight. Yeah, get that done. Now that I got it, now that I got those pop marks to stop, what I can do now is I can change how I spray. So instead of just hitting spots, I'm going to do walk the whole panel back and forth instead of just stopping. I'm going to try and get the color as uniform as possible. So, and the thing with this paint too, with it being, it's going to take a bit till it does settle because it's 3 different chemicals that we're putting in here. So until everything does the catalyst and does what it's supposed to do, it might take a little bit. But from what I'm seeing, it's not bad, not bad. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to set the camera up again. We're going to do, I don't even know, would this be coat 3 or coat 2? Considering I had to do all the other work with the wet sand and everything. So I don't know, whatever you guys think. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab my spray gun. Got my air hose. Okay, that's whatever coat that is. So here, that went on pretty nice, even. Actually looked pretty good when I did it. It laid it down nice, and I made sure I was able to get the banding because don't forget to do your edges, or what they call the banding along your edge here. You want to make sure you get paint on there as well. So I made sure of that, but that's your matte black there. It's got little things here and there which will probably come out either wet sanded or it'll come out when it cures. But that's what I mean. It's starting to come together now. I found the best was like 4+ coats. So I'm going to see if I have enough material in the gun. I may do 4 coats. And then it's going to at least take overnight for everything to settle. when I get done with this, it probably leaving it look blotchy. I've had a job where I've used this paint. It got real blotchy, and I thought that the paint job was ruined. And here it sat overnight, and the next day it was uniform. It was the nice flat matte finish that I was looking for, and that the customers was looking for. So I'm pretty happy with it so far. The test will be when obviously it's on the car. That makes a world of difference. And a lot of the little stuff that I'm seeing right now that drives me nuts right now looking at it, when you put it on the car, there's a good chance you might not even see it. Plus the fact that it's a matte finish. That matte finish hides a lot of it too. So we'll see. We're going to wait a couple minutes. And then we're going to go ahead and we're going to do another coat. Maybe that is 3. I don't know. I have to see once. We'll see what it all looks like. I got to see how much is in the gun as well, because I don't want to do like half and then have it run out, and then, it's going to be terrible. So I'd like to get one more good one on there and then let it cure up. So we'll see. We're going to wait this out a couple minutes. In the meantime, who's all in? Who's checking in? I know Julie, you were here, right? You still here? Did I lose you? I don't know. I'm probably getting bored watching me paint, but who's all here? So I'm going to go ahead and we're going to... Seriously, the joke about watching paint dry. That's what I'm doing right now. We're watching paint dry. But see, now, it's not bad. It looks pretty decent. I don't like the pop marks. Those may go away. So those might go away when all the chemical reactions happen with this 3-part paint. But like the sides here look pretty gosh darn good for matte black. So I'm kind of digging it. I'm kind of liking the way this is turning out. Like I said, if I can get one more good coat, I may just leave it alone, because sometimes when you do that extra you don't have to do, that's the coat that'll mess it up, and then it'll screw the whole job up. So if it looks decent after the next one, we just may call it and say, all right, take it over to the trailer and we'll put it on tomorrow. Let it cure overnight real good. So I'm not too concerned with this down here, because you're not going to see that. When the trunk lid's closed, you're not going to see that. Or that, this stuff, when the brake lights are in, you're not going to see it. But I want to get that. You're going to see that lip there. But actually, it turned out pretty decent. I'm pretty surprised, because it didn't start off good, folks. When you got a wet sand, I start getting worried how it's going to turn out. But actually, it's not bad at all. Now that would have been a problem if it was... Now it'd be a bigger problem if it was a gloss finish, like a gloss black or something. Then yeah, you got to really painstakingly go after it. But this isn't terrible. I think what I'll do, maybe tomorrow, if I'm able to do a live tomorrow, I should have this on, and I'll hopefully have all the pieces and everything on it, and be able to see the difference in how it looks on the car as opposed to on the sawhorses in the sunlight. So what I think I'm going to do now, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to check to see how much material is in the gun. And I'm going to go ahead and do another coat here. I'm going to set you guys up. Something like that has, I got to pop. I can do it like that. I guess that'll work. I need my air hose. Spray gun. Alright, so feels kind of light. Maybe I don't have enough to do it. Oh, no. I don't think I'm going to have enough here. What I may do is touch up a couple spots. That look a little light. And with this, it'll blend in, basically. Yeah, I think I don't have a lot of paint in there mixed up. And it looks like it's uniform, and those are the only two spots that I saw that were kind of iffy. It was right there where the tail lights will bolt in, and that'll blend in. Those will blend in, but it looks decent. I think we're going to leave it alone at that. We're out of material anyway, so I think we're going to just leave it alone. That's going to look pretty decent, I think, once we get it on the car. We're going to let that set. So now leaves cleanup time, because I got to clean up everything, run paint thinner through the gun, and then I got to take the gun apart and clean that, and then just put my other materials away and stuff. So I think I'm going to end the live here. Hopefully it wasn't too boring for you guys. So yeah, tomorrow we're going to see what it looks like on the car. I'm going to let that set up overnight, and we'll see what it looks like tomorrow. So anyway, till next time, watch out for each other, take care of each other. We'll see you next time right here on Big E's. Bye for now.